Is Tuesday, the first day of fall. Happy fall, y'all. So this is September the 22nd of 2020, in case you're watching this on a replay. So I am just waiting for my notification to come up so that I can see who is watching and if there's any comments. And I'm not sure what's happening here, but it doesn't want to show me my video. So let's try this again. Okay, here we go. And just to let you know, with my camera, you see it like this on your phone, but if you turn it this way, then it gets bigger and you can see more of what I'm doing. And you'll still see the comments, but if you want to swipe them to the right, then they go away. So if you're just joining us, let me know you're there. Oh, I see my husband is on. Hi, Dave. And I would appreciate it if you did this, sprinkled this to your friends or anybody that you think would like to see this video. Anyone who likes to craft. So today we are going to use this piece of drop cloth. And the drop cloth I just get at Home Depot. You can get them 1 in a pack or 2 in a pack. I happened to get these when there were 2 in a pack, and it was actually cheaper than the ones that were 1 in a pack. And this does not have plastic backing on it or anything like that. And then you just wash it and dry it a couple times, and then you can work with it. And we're also going to use this Fruit of the Spirit stencil from Magnolia, and I put the link in the description for the stencil and for the coal black, well, and for the chalk paste. So if you do purchase anything, I would appreciate it if you use my link. That way I get a little percentage. It doesn't cost you any more, and I can continue on with my free videos. And if you sprinkle my videos, then Facebook will keep my videos out there so others can see them. So since I'm going to be putting this stencil on this drop cloth, I do not need to fuzz it. These are very sticky stencils. They are reusable, and you can use them over and over and over, as I have done a lot of my stencils. And they're very affordable because you can do lots of projects with them. So I'm just pushing it down so that it's flat with my surface. I do have this piece of plastic underneath it. Now you can get clear ones of these plastics from the Dollar Tree. It's a cutting board is what they call it. And just put it underneath it. It will bleed through on this drop cloth, and I didn't get this on as straight out as I would like. So I'm going to reposition this. Okay, so these are just words for Fruit of the Spirit. It says love, joy, patience, faithfulness, goodness, gentleness, peace, kindness, self-control, from Galatians 5:22-23, and it has a dove on it. So we're going to do this in our coal black ink, chalk paste. And if you do decide to get a stencil and chalk paste from Magnolia for your first time, I would recommend getting a stencil that has several stencils in it, like this one here. There's 12 different little sayings on it, so you get 12 different stencils. And this one is called Encouraging Words in 8x11 section. And you can use these, like I said, over and over, and you can use these on a lot of projects. So I would say get black chalk paste, get white chalk paste, get you know, a stencil with multiple stencils in it, and get a squeegee. And that's all you need to start doing a project. So I'm just going to take my black chalk paste, and you want it to be the consistency of yogurt or sour cream. And I've already stirred this up and added distilled water to it. It was a little thick, so to get it the consistency that I needed, I kept spraying my distilled water in it and kept stirring it with this little stirrer that they have. So I'm just going to take my chalk paste that I have on my stirrer, and I'm just going to put it on my stencil. And then I will use my squeegee. So I'm just going to put this in my water that I have over there, and I'm going to start using my squeegee. And you want to put your stencil, if you have to put something underneath your material or whatever, you want it to be a smooth piece of something. So this plastic works very well because it is smooth. You don't want anything that has, like, you wouldn't want cardboard because it has those ripples in it, and it will affect your chalking. Now you can also use the ink on this. I'm using the chalk paste because I only have the white ink and the Sahara Gold ink, and I didn't think they would show up as well on this. So I am using the chalk paste. And I'm not going to be washing this anyway, it's just going to hang up. So I don't have to worry about it. We are making a banner. So if there's a different time that you all would prefer that I come on with my live videos, please let me know. Even if you're watching this on a replay, just let me know what time would be better for you. Maybe 11:30 Central isn't a good time, and I'll see what I can do about coming on at a different time. And I do go live on the weekends at noon Central. So I'll put a little blurb out there also on Facebook. And I'm just going to lift this up a little bit because it is taking me a little bit of time to do this, and I don't want my chalk paste to get stuck in my stencil. Okay. So I'm just going to continue on. We're almost done with the stenciling portion. How's everybody today? This is the first day of fall, and it is cooler here in Texas, and we're also enjoying some rain. Okay, I'm just going to take the excess off of my squeegee and put it back in my jar and put the lid on. Going to put my squeegee in the water, and then I'm going to remove my stencil. And it is very sticky on there. So I'm trying to be careful not to smush my letters into each other. Okay, there we go, and I'm putting my stencil in the water face down so that my chalk paste does not dry in my the words of my stencil. And then I'm going to get this chalk paste off of my fingers. I don't know how I got so much on me. Guess I'm just a messy crafter. And then I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to dry my chalk paste. Oh, and I did iron my drop cloth before I stenciled it, just to get all the wrinkles out of it and so that it would lay flatter. As soon as this is dry, I'll lift it up and let you see what it looks like. But I just love these stencils. They make everything look so wonderful. There's no way I could do this without the stencil. So here it is. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, patience, kindness, faithfulness, goodness, peace, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians 5:22 and 23. Okay, so we're going to take one of these craft sticks. They're called giant craft sticks, and I got this at Walmart. They finally stocked our craft section a little bit. And I'm just going to hot glue this onto the back of this. So I want to turn this over. And I want to lay my stick down, and then I'm just going to, it's bent a little bit, so I'm just shaping it. So I'm just going to put some hot glue along the edge here. And I am using high temperature glue gun, simply because it works better on wood. So I'm just taking that down and gluing it to the top of the stick. So just like this. And this is what the top looks like here. Now I'm eventually going to take it down one more. So I want to go ahead and put my ribbon on, and I have this burlap ribbon with chevrons on it that I got from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to take a piece of it and put it along the top edge of my project here, and I'm going to cut it even to where my drop cloth is. I thought I was going to take it around the back, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to put 2 lines of glue. I'm going to leave a little bit of the drop cloth showing at the top. And then I'm going to take glue in the top, the bottom, and the middle of this. I'm going to put it right on the drop cloth after I get another piece of glue stick, another glue stick. So I'm just putting a strip of glue partway down, and I did fray the edges of my drop cloth. I like the frayed edge look, and if you tear your drop cloth, you'll get that frayed edge, and then you can just pull some of the pieces out to make it frayed even a little more. So I see Gilda is watching. Hi Gilda, how are you today? So I'm going to put another strip of glue in the center here and push down my burlap ribbon. And then I'm going to do my third strip of glue. I got it down a little too far. That's okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this back piece together. So I'm just going to put a strip of glue at the top of this stick where we glued down the drop cloth, and in the bottom of the stick. And then I'm going to flip it over. I want to pull it tight. Okay, and there we have it, just like this. So this would be cute, just like this, but we're going to add to it. I want to add some of this, and this is just some yarn. I think I got it at the Dollar Tree a few years back. I'm not really sure, but I think that's where I got it. So it just has this little dot of puffy white on it. Not really balls, but I just thought it was real cute. And I'm going to put this in the middle of my ribbon. And I'm just going to use my hot glue to do that. So I'm just going to stretch this from end to end so that I get it where I want it. Okay. And some of the stencil didn't come out real plain here, but that's okay. I like that because actually it kind of looks like, you know, it's been hanging there for a while and it's faded a little bit. So it just gives it that kind of old design. So I was wondering, guys, what would be a good time for me to come on my lives? Is 11:30 Central too early? Should I come on at 2 o'clock Central? Do you have a time that you would like to see me? Please let me know and put it in the comments if you would. I would appreciate it. Or if this is a good time, then say this is a good time, or put 11:30 or whatever. And then I thought I would make just a little bow out of this and put it probably in the corner or maybe in the center. So I'm just going to wrap it around my fingers a few times. And then I'm going to cut it off. And then I'm just going to take a piece of it and I'm going to tie it. So to do that, I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to wrap it around there, and then I'm going to take the ends through the loop that I made, and then I'm going to tie a knot to make it tight. And then we can also have this hanging down from the bow if we want to. We'll have to see. So here we just have this cute little bow made from this yarn. So we want to see where we want to put it. And I'm thinking one of the corners. I'm thinking over here it would be better because then it's not really in the way of any of the words. So that's where I'm going to put it. I'm just going to put some hot glue right there. And I'm gonna just put my bow right there, and I'm gonna hold it for a second. And then we're gonna put a hanger on here. So Jim is watching. Hi Jim, how are you? How's the weather there? It's cooler and raining here, so it feels good. And I think I might trim these up a little bit. So here we have this, and now we have to do our hanger. So I'm just going to use my jute, and I just got this at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to figure out how much I need on here. So I'm thinking that'll do it right there. So I'm going to turn it over on the back. And I'm going to glue this down, and actually I am going to get a piece of this drop cloth, and I'm going to put that over top of it so it looks nicer. And this actually fits perfectly. Let me just cut this little edge here and trim it up a little bit. So I'm just going to put hot glue right here on my jute on both sides there. I'm just leaving a little bit of room on each side. And then I am going to put some hot glue on in the center and then along the edges. And then I'm going to put my strip on top of that. I'm just going to press it down. Just makes it look a little nicer on the back. So this, and it gives it a little fringed edge on the top. And I'm going to trim this up a little bit. It's hanging over just a tad. This side is okay. So this is what we have. Now, isn't that pretty? Now, if you went to the store and bought something like this, you'd probably pay $15, $20 for it, if they even had it. And you probably have to get it at Hobby Lobby somewhere that sells, you know, Christian sayings or whatever. But I love this, the fruit of the Spirit. Love that. So, like I said, if you're just starting out and you want to know what you should get, I would get white chalk paste and black chalk paste. That way you can use the black on light surfaces and you can use the white on dark surfaces, and then get a stencil that has several stencils in it, like this one here, and it's called Encouraging Words, and it actually has 12 different little stencils that you can use. And then I would get a squeegee, and really that's all you need to start out. And I did put my link to the stencil that we're using and the chalk paste in the description, and when I get off I will put it in the comments. And you can see all of the products if you go to lizyonke.magnoliadesignco.com. If you want to purchase, please use my links. That way I get a little percentage, and then that will help me buy the items I need for my live crafts. So I will be here tomorrow with another craft. And my daughter wants me to make a little Barbie lamp for my daughter. So I'm going to be working on that when I get off of this live. But until tomorrow at 11:30 Central, keep crafting.